What's going on, guys? It's Cimoooooooo here at YCS London, and who are we with?
I'm Pascal, and I'm the winner of YCS London 2019.
And what did you play?
I played Sky Striker.
So why did you play Sky Striker for this event?
Because I thought it would be a good choice for this event, since not that many people are expecting Sky Striker. And yeah, as long as Engage is on 3, I think this deck is a good choice.
Okay, sure. Let's see what you got.
Alright, for the monsters I only played 3 Ray. Yeah, that's it. For the spells, obviously 3 Engage. Then we played 3 Demise. It was definitely a good choice to play Demise, since you have to draw into your traps, and you need the consistency for the deck, and Into the Void isn't that good for my opinion. So we just decided to play Demise. Yeah, triple area 0 for the consistency. We played Corp by the Grave because card of Demise has to resolve, and if you have Demise in card, you just keep the card in hand, and if he's Ash, you can just call it, otherwise you just draw 2. And also it's pretty strong against Thunder and Orcus, so it was a good choice. 2 Shark Cannon, it's the MVP against Orcus. Yeah, then we played double Cosmic Cyclone, because we didn't want to be naked against back row decks, and it's still okay against Crescendo and so on. For the consistency we played for sure 2 goods and 1 Metaphors Fusion. For the Sky Striker one-offs we played 1 Hercules Space, 1 Hornet Drones, 1 Jamming, 1 Roll, 1 Afterburner. Yeah, 1 Eagle Booster. I think it's still pretty important, so I wouldn't cut it. And 1 Anchor. For the one-off spells we played the Terraforming, Upset and Rota. And yeah, that's it for the spells. Should be 29 if I'm not mistaken. For the traps we played Triple Compose. It was more or less the MVP of the traps, in combination with the double Lost Wind. It's yeah, like the substitution for Anchor, and it's +1 if you're it's just an easy +1 if you're special summoning from the extra deck. It's just another negate.
We wanted to build our deck around Thunder, and these 2 traps are the best traps against Thunder. Impermanence is less impactful than Lost Wind and Compulsory, because Lost Wind you just activate it once, then the Colossus is negated for 1 turn, and with Lost Wind you negate the Colossus forever, and it uses the attack. So if the Colossus attacks in your Shizuku, you just activate the Lost Wind and damage step, and the Colossus dies. And if the opponent summons the second Colossus, you just set the Lost Wind back and activate it the next turn on the Colossus.
Yeah, and for sure the best Floodgate and Sky Striker, there can be only 1/3. Yeah, these 8 traps were the MVPs for the whole deck. Like, yeah, without them I wouldn't have won.
So with Widow Anchor going to 1, I mean, was there any other considerations you guys had, like while you were building this deck? Like any other traps that you were thinking of, or just kind of like curious on your thought process leading up to this decision?
Again, please.
Oh, I was curious, like leading up to this deck that you finalized with everything, like were there other traps you were considering playing instead of the ones you ended up playing? Since Widow Anchor went to 1, yes. I'm just curious on your thought process.
We could also play Impermanence. It's a hand trap going second, but we thought Impermanence wasn't that great. It's okay against Orcus, but even going second with the other traps you win against Orcus. The whole tournament I did not ever lose a single game against Orcus, and I think Pascal also won against all Orcus. Yeah. And Storm Strike is also an option, but we played Trap Breaker and Side Deck, which makes Compulsory and Lost Wind more flexible than Storm Strike, and Storm Strike is worse going second against Thunder to out Colossus.
Sure.
Which is on the board.
Okay.
Yeah, then for the extra deck, yeah, the Sky Striker links, I played 1 Kagari, 1 Kiner, triple Hayata and triple Shizuku. Yeah, nothing to explain, I guess. Then the 1 Heater, For me, it never came up, but still, I prefer to have it because sometimes you need it for mauling plays. And one of Phoenix, it came up once against Imperial Order. It was fine then. Otherwise, I didn't use it that much. I think 1 or 2 times. I'm not sure. Ningirsu, it's very important to play him because there's always the 1 or 2 decks playing any monster which is untargetable and or not destroyable, like the Blackluster Soldier Link with level 8, and then you just use it and it's your out. Otherwise you would just go because you have nothing. I played 1 Dingirsu because of Anchor. If you take control of the Galatea or if you Shark Cannon the Galatea, you can just build Dingirsu. It builds up some more pressure, and yeah. Also I played 1 Boris Sword and 1 Topologic. Topologic came up once, won me the game, and I still would play it. Boris Sword is still, for my opinion, it's kind of important to play because if you can OTK, you want to OTK, but it didn't came up for me. Probably because of Anchor to 1. I think that's one of the reasons, and I played 1 at the loser. My thought process behind that was that it's pretty strong against Thunder, but actually it never came up, so yeah. Carl played some other ratios.
I played instead of the Palooza in the extra deck, I played a Kaina, second one, and I played 1 Trap Trick in the main deck because I wanted to play 41 cards, and Trap Trick is very, very important after game 1 to play around, for example, Twin Twisters, and to see your other traps you Titan after game 1.
Yeah, then to the side deck, I played the double Trap Trick. I preferred not to play it in the main deck because I really dislike it when you have multiple traps face down and Trap Trick gets targeted, for example like Cosmic Cyclone, Twin Twister, Jamming Waves, whatever, and you have to decide which trap you want to use then. So I just played it in the side deck. Then I played the double Storm Duster. That's pretty important against rogue decks. Actually I played against none. Played in the top 4 against Infernoids, there it came up, but it didn't do that much. I would still play it because it's important. I think I went with the 3 evenly because yeah, still for rogue matchups, and for the mirror matches it's okay as well. Then I played 6 hand traps. I played triple DD Crow and triple Ash. It's usually against combo based decks or Orcus or something like that. I tend to board out Card of Demise and board in hand traps. Many people do not expect that because they saw the Demise and think, alright, I don't have to play around hand traps, and then you just have the hand traps and they came like nuts. And the last 2 get out was pretty fine. Yeah, it's just like compulse for 2. It won me my 7th round. Yeah, I think Carp played some other cards in his side deck.
Yes, I played, instead of the evenly matched, I played different dimension grounds. Just for Lunar Light and Orcus going first. Especially if they have Twin Twisters, you can just chain the different dimension ground and go plus. And the get out was really, really important against Thunder to, especially going second, to out double Colossus or Colossus Titan pretty easily.
Cool. Perfect. Any shoutouts?
Yeah, shoutouts to my team, Jugs Playground. Shoutouts to my home store, Bibilan Berlin. Also shoutouts to Dinkaboy, we built the deck. Shoutouts to Marvin Weber, who told me to win this event, so I did. Shoutouts to my family and shoutouts to my girlfriend. Yeah,
awesome.
That's it.
Perfect. Thanks so much for the profile and congratulations.
Thanks for the list. Congrats.